Throughout the 3 years of Warzone, there has been a plethora of broken weapons.
DMR! The DMR! That's all it is!
But none stood the test of time like shotguns did. Doof and Origin meta and Verdansk had gamers scared to travel into any close spaces. Now it's 3 years later, and what did Call of Duty do? They buffed almost every shotgun in the Season 4 update for Warzone. Not nerfed, buffed. So what are we gonna do because we hate ourselves? We're gonna build a new meta loadout for each individual shotgun, put them to the test, rank them, and find out which is the best shotgun in Warzone right now.
A shotgun? You're disgusting.
Thank you. We start with the Lockwood 300, and I'm not gonna force you to sit here and watch me struggle using this gun. This is by far the worst shotgun, and possibly the worst gun in Warzone. What the fuck? This gun used to be okay as long as you built it as a sniper, which is nothing we're not used to. With the recent health buff, I couldn't get a single shot that didn't look like this.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Here's what I recommend you do with this gun. But in case you want to torture yourself, be my guest. Now here's the build I use. The most important attachment on this gun are the 12 gauge slug rounds. These things are really going to help with the damage range and the bullet velocity to make this thing like a sniper. I really go in depth on all the other shotguns, what the attachments are, what the purposes are. But for this, honestly, build it for damage range, bullet velocity, put a sight on it. I don't care. All right, let's get on to the good stuff. The next shotgun on our list, which is the 4th best shotgun in my opinion, is the Expedite 12. Now, even though this is the 4th out of 5th best shotguns, it's actually pretty good. In all these gameplays, I'm gonna be dropping Maul. Maul, in my opinion, is the best drop on Vondo, and it's because there's money everywhere. So if you're trying to get your guns really, really quickly, I highly recommend it. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Can't run from me. Mama! I mean, I'm not even gonna finish looting that. If you're not subscribed already and you didn't know that Maul was the best place to drop, look at how much money I have and tell me why you shouldn't subscribe just from that. Now, what you'll actually notice is in all the rest of these gameplays, I'm going to be using an actual sniper, which hopefully will make it a little bit easier for us. You'll also notice too that for pretty much the rest of these shotguns, I'm not gonna be using the Dragon's Breath rounds. Okay, this guy's re-challenge, I like it. Oh boy. That's tough for him. And that's because in all the different testing that I did, I really didn't notice a huge difference in using them versus not using them. Get that. Oh! Actually did. There's a lot going on at that guy's place. Now, my biggest pro about the Expedite 12 is it feels like it's actually the fastest shotgun build that I've made. The collapsible stock and the TV guard actually make the movement very, very quick on the shotgun. It feels like you're using an SMG. This thing actually hits pretty hard too, and it has a decent fire rate. L-bolt makes it shoot even faster. And that's why we use the thermal scope. I actually feel bad for this lobby. What makes this thing have even better hipfire accuracy than it already does is the .G3 laser. This is gonna be the laser that you're gonna use on any sort of shotgun where you want it to be a hipfire build. And in my opinion, that's pretty much every shotgun that's not a pump action. Thanks for playing, buddy. Last but not least, other than the Lockwood, I'm going to be using the Bryson choke on every single shotgun. The Bryson choke is really important because it allows for a tighter bullet spread, which means that your bullets aren't going to be so far spread apart when you're shooting at a player. But the biggest negative about this gun is that it's generally a 3-tap to kill, even with Dragon's Breath rounds. Little body. Goodbye. Oh, I see someone. See ya. Oh god.
I'm legally blind.
I'm in zone right now, so we're in a good spot. That fog ain't so dynamic. I can't see anything. He's dead. What are you doing there, buddy? What are we doing? That hit me. One pulls back. There's 2 players left. I want to go up top. I don't really know how. Oh, they're both over here. GG's. Here's the build that I use specifically. The L bolt is hidden underneath my webcam. I tuned the Bryson choke for tighter bullet spread as well as damage range. The point laser for a little bit of hit blocking speed and sprint to fire speed. And the TV guard I keep in the middle. If you really wanted to add the fire rounds for this, I recommend taking out the TV guard and throwing them on. Now, the third best shotgun, in my opinion, on our list is the Bryson 800. And even though it's the third best shotgun, it's actually my second favorite. And you might be asking yourself, why is the third best shotgun your second favorite? And to answer that, it's all about play style, in my opinion. My shotgun rankings 1 to 3, there's a difference in the type of shotgun that it is, which will bode better if you're a run and gun type of player, or if you don't like to use your left stick and you like to sit in a corner. And that is being pump shotguns versus something that is semi-automatic and completely broken. Hold that. Hold those for me. Thank you. Now, the Bryson's not made for that range, but it's a pump shotgun. It means there's a certain point where you cannot shoot your gun because you're stroking it back.
What did he say?
Now, there's not going to be a single pump action shotgun in Warzone that's going to be a one-hit kill. The Bryson is generally a 2-tap from a close distance. Good try. But it does have times where it is a 3-tap. Now, what that means is that in that time, when you cannot shoot, you have to reposition. So just as I did right there, I shoot and then I B-hop. I was not thinking about this at all. But while I B-hop, I still have the ability to stroke it back without making me a super free kill. There's no way that guy got that kill. Oh, this is great. This is just fantastic. No idea how I'm alive right now. Versus something like a semi-automatic gun where you can just spray and pray. So what I recommend to you if you want to get better and make sure that you can use pump shotguns, bunny hopping left or right, and then shooting again. Really putting myself in a bad spot right here. The Bryson 800 actually isn't a hipfire build too. But when I do bunny hop and shoot again, I aim down sight a little bit. The VLK laser is going to help with that ADS speed. Whoever's up here is ready. I think it's this guy. Oh God! Oh my God! Where's this guy at? That worked out. I agree. And the tactical pump guard is actually going to help with that ADS speed as well. Help with that movement for left and right, bunny hopping. I put the sawed-off on, and the sawed-off stock really helps with the movement. There we go. Now to give me 8 bullets, so when you miss shots like I just did right there, I use the recourse barrel. That actually doesn't take down my movement speed too much, but any sort of barrel that you put on where you want more bullets in this gun will take away your movement speed just a tiny bit. Even the redeploy. Yeah. Oh, that's tough. I wish you could do this in real mazes, just jump up and over. Now, the biggest pro about this is that it's generally a 2 to 3 tap. The biggest con is that the next gun that we're about to use is actually going to be a... Sorry. Is that the next gun that we're going to use is actually going to be a 2-tap more consistently. Yeah. We have 9 people left. I see 6 on my map, so that means there's a couple people that are still ghosted. Probably going to look at this one. Oh. Hey, man. There's one of them that's ghosted. Oh gosh, what was that? Alright, not the greatest push in the world, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna regain off of that. We'll figure this out.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
One. There's him. This guy underneath me. There we go. Here's the build I use for the Bryson 800. As I said, the Bryson choke tuned for tighter pellet spread as well as damage range. The recourse barrel for aim walking speed as well as ADS. The OK laser I tuned it for sprint to fire speed as well as ADS. And the demo tactical pump I tuned for sprint to fire speed as well as aim walking steadiness. And if you want to throw fire rounds on this thing, I recommend to take off the demo tactical pump. Now the fourth shotgun and the second best in my opinion on our list is the Bryson 890. But this shotgun is actually my most favorite to use. And I'll show you guys exactly why. I'm a big fan of this fog. I think they should actually add more of it.
No, come on.
I see you. Peekaboo. Oh boy. I deserve to lose this gunfight. But the Bryson 890 is just too good. The Bryson 890 actually hits a little bit harder than the Bryson 800, but it too is a pump shotgun. The other benefit that makes me like it a little bit more than the Bryson 800 is its ability to reload. All in one magazine. But the build is actually very, very similar to the Bryson 800, being that they're both pump shotguns. We still need that side-to-side bunny hop movement, so we run the sawed-off stock. We want our bullets to be really tight, so we run the Bryson choke, and the Bryson tackfire barrel actually helps us with that as well. That's why we pick up our sniper. That's also why we pick up our sniper. And the VLK laser along with the demo tack grip are going to allow us to have that quick ADS that we want. We are on a mean pace right now. Nice. But since the Bryson 890 hits a little bit harder than the Bryson 800, you're going to notice a lot more consistency with getting some 2-shot hits versus always kind of getting some 3, even though you will get that sometimes with the Bryson 800. Be dead here. I didn't throw this munitions. I have a pistol. He does. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Little rat, there's more. I'm dead. Get me out of here. No. Wow. I don't know why you give up your position for that. I'm gonna keep playing it slow here. It'll be a 1v1 here in a second. Look at that. See him right on the stairs here. GG's. Here is the Bryson 890 build, pretty much exactly the same as the Bryson 800. Bryson choke, tuned for tighter pellet spread, but I keep this in the middle. Bryson tackfire barrel, tuned for aim walking speed as well as ADS. VLK laser, tuned for sprint to fire speed as well as ADS. And the demo tactical pump, tuned for sprint to fire as well as aim walking steadiness. Just like the Bryson 800, if you really want to throw on the Dragon's Breath rounds, I would take off the demo tactical pump. Now our last, and unfortunately, the best shotgun that you can use in Warzone right now is the KV Broadside, if you couldn't have guessed it. The reason I say it like that, because this thing is absolutely broken. I don't even think a gun like this should be in a video game.
Enemy UAV active.
I was like, is he gonna reach out? And whether you've been living under a rock, you're new to Warzone, or you just have no idea what's going on, I'm either gonna show you exactly what you already know about this gun, or I guess you'll see how truly broken it is. If you didn't know how broken this gun was, well, this should explain it all. You see that big thing hanging off the end right there? Yep. Oh, okay, giving it a little spanking. 25 bullets. We went from a shotgun that held 2 to start to one that now holds 25. And I know I gave you my 2 cents on the Dragon's Breath earlier, but yeah, I got fire rounds on this thing for sure.
1-1 requesting recon this time.
Yep. Now, very rarely are you gonna lose any sort of gunfight in this close of quarters with this gun. It's not only the best, but it's also the easiest to use. Oh my gosh. That was disgusting. Okay. Yep. 2v1s and solos. Okay. Good try. Good try, good try, good try. Now, the broadside isn't an ADS build. You hip fire it. G3P laser is gonna really help with the hip fire accuracy as well as the sprint to fire speed.
Watch your
Thing is just insane. I actually put the Gunner D20 barrel on it for damage range and hip fire accuracy. Where's this other guy at? There we go. And just as with all the other shotguns that we've been using besides the Lockwood, put the Bryson choke on it to make that bullet spread a lot tighter. Now, I want to talk about a couple things too. Number one, if you haven't liked and subscribed, drop a like and subscribe. And number two, I actually hate shotguns. I'm not gonna lie. If you go onto my Warzone 1 account, I guarantee that there are plenty of shotguns on there for how long that game was out where I don't even have them maxed out because I didn't use them. And if you know me, you can attest to that. I knew there had to be one guy in here at least. But I hate myself, so here we are. What do you think this is, buddy? Oh god, the gas mask. Oh my god. Dude, someone look at this guy, please. Look at him. I pinged him for you. There's no way that I'm alive right now. I didn't know it was a 1v1. Oh. Here is the KV Broadside build. Bryson choke tuned for tighter pellet spread as well as damage range. A Gunner D20 barrel tuned for aim walking speed as well as damage range. Point G3P04 laser tuned for hip walking speed as well as a little bit for sprint to fire. And last but not least, the 12 gauge Dragon's Breath rounds tuned for hip walking speed as well as recoil steadiness.